everybody, it's me, Leah, and today I want to do something I've wanted to do for a very long time, which is touring all of my paintings. I have a big stack all around me, and I've wanted to do this for so long. I'm sitting in front of my new bookshelf that I love. I thought we could start over here because these are like wood panels. Oh, this one does not have a painting on it. Anyways, these are like wood panels, and I used to paint on these a lot. Now I just paint on canvas board. None of these are primed, I don't think. Maybe a few, because I didn't know to prime my canvases, so it's very likely that a lot of these paintings will end up being destroyed over time, which is fine because they're not good anyways. Like this one, this is from 2018. So I was like 18 when I did this one. It's a cupcake, and that's it. I was obsessed with drawing desserts. Believe it or not, I was almost Mariah Elizabeth, but then my brain turned to the depression and I became Leah Skald. But yeah, cute cupcake. I don't really know how to like show you guys these paintings because I don't know. I used to paint like all the time. But again, when I was 18, it's an eye and then the eyebrow is flowers and there's like a boat. I did a watercolor painting of this like design and I liked it so much so I wanted to paint it, and I don't think it looks as good. I think the watercolor version I did of this idea looked a lot better, but I don't know. When I was a kid, I just painted all the time, like anything and everything. I just had so much fun, and now as an adult, I don't have as much time to just paint whenever I feel like, so I'm definitely plan more when I paint now. But that's why I have all these fun paintings that I just love to look back on. I like painting, and I'd say there's things that I do that I'm good at, but I wouldn't say there's a lot of things I do that I'm good at. Hopefully some of these paintings will show you the progression of how you become an artist, because you don't just start off with the best skills, you have to learn. And I was 18, 20, I don't think I started learning anatomy until I was like 21. So people nowadays, like, they really have a lot of resources online. I didn't even discover YouTube until like 2016. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, I don't know why I went on that rant, but this is another painting from when I was 18. I forget what this is from. This is from, I think, a video game. My brother wanted me to paint this for him, and I did, and I actually think it came out pretty good. Even by my standards today, I think this came out pretty good. I like the gold. Can you guys see the gold there? Is it reflected enough? I don't know. Yeah, that was a fun one. I'm doing these wooden panels first because, like I said, most of these are like my older ones. These aren't in any particular order. I just put them around me, so we'll see. But here we have this girl with a third eye. I used to be obsessed with third eye and one eye. So a lot of the girls I was drawing back then either had one eye or three eyes. They could never have a normal amount of eyes. This one, again, I was 18. Oh, it looks like I started drawing something on the back. I don't know. Can you see that? An umbrella? I don't know what I was drawing. Anyways. Here we go, third eye girl. Oh, here's a fun one. This is actually the start of my watchers, I think. 2019, I was 19. Look at this. I was 19 when I did this. And that's a watcher in the window. And if you don't know what a watcher is, don't worry. Watchers in my head were my depression. So I always called my depression the watchers because they were like always watching me and they would make me see horrible things, which sounds super fun. But anyways, yeah, I always called my depression the watchers. That's kind of how I personified them in my paintings. I have a bunch of other paintings and you'll see these watchers in it because that's just how I showed my depression. But anyways, this is a girl being eaten by her TV. Always watching, never living, forever alone. Fun depressive piece. I could tell I was in a great mental state when I did this one. And then we have a beautiful Lolita. I was obsessed with Lolita. I was obsessed with being a Lolita. I bought a gothic Lolita dress or no, I didn't buy it. It was actually custom made for me, which, I mean, I did buy it, but it was custom made for me, and I wore it a few times to conventions. But it's just such an expensive hobby, and when you're as poor as I am, having an expensive hobby is not really something sustainable. So I only ever got the one, but to this day, I still think like the Lolita fashion is gorgeous. Not the book, the fashion, beautiful. I can't remember if that was like a stock image or something. It probably was. Oh, this is an unfinished painting. Look at her. She's adorable. There's no date on this one. Wow. I didn't date this one. This one had to have been like 2018 though. I was obsessed with pink and blue. I still am, to be honest. But I was really obsessed with the idea of doing pink on one side and blue on the other side. So this is kind of that, and then I probably was gonna make these blend into the black. I don't really know. I can't remember what I wanted to do like years ago, but how cute is this painting? She's adorable. I actually really like it. I think this would be adorable to paint on like a denim jacket. I've been wanting to paint on a denim jacket. I don't know why, but I want to. And then we have, oh, this one I love. I always love this one. This is Say Cheese. Look at her. Like, she's a vampire. Yeah, she's a little vampire girl. These dots have yellowed over time, but they're like glitter dots. I always thought it's funny. This is Cheese in the knife. I like this painting a lot, actually. It's very like pop art, kind of. This one's pretty. I like that one a lot. Oh god, this one is so bad. This girl looks like she's seen some things. This girl's been through some stuff. I don't even know what this painting is. She looks like she's like in her late 40s, but she's dressed like a child. She's got the body structure of a child, so I don't know. You guys can decide. I wanted to just do primary colors, I remember. I was also 18 when I did this one. I wanted to just do primary colors. Like, I didn't want to mix them. Oh god, this one makes me cringe. Oh my gosh, you guys. Shit. Look at this dude. I actually think, if I remember correctly, this was like somebody on Vine that I used to follow. I think his name was Brandon. Does anyone even remember Vine? Dude looks like he's been smoking. Look at how red his eyes are. I don't even understand. I would honestly be okay with covering this one up. Oh, and then my Deadly Bunnies. I used to draw these all the time. I was 18, damn. See, look at this. An 18-year-old me drew this, and people are like, oh, you're so talented. Am I? Am I? I used to wonder if people would just like mess with me, because I look back and I see stuff like this and I'm like, I think somebody was messing with me. But look at the little Deadly Bunny. I love them. I used to draw Jason and Freddy as Deadly Bunnies all the time. Deadly Bunnies are part of like my own lore, like my own, in my own brain. I would draw them on everything. They're just bunnies, like fictional serial killers as bunnies. That's all they are. This one, I don't even know. Don't even ask me. I don't even know. I was also very obsessed with blood and blood dripping, so you're probably gonna see that as we progress in my life. This one is also not dated. It looks like I painted over something, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Interesting. Okay, I think that's the end of my like wood panel artwork, and these ones are a lot more jumbled, so I'm just gonna pick them up, okay? And I want to start with this one because it's right next to me. And this is the painting that got me back into painting recently, and it is this one. I painted this in 2023, and I was seeing a lot of talk about AI at the time. Oh, this one's dusty because I have it hanging on my wall, because it kind of like reminds me of why I started painting again. But anyways, I was seeing a lot of talk about AI, and this is like when it was like first kind of becoming a thing, and people were talking about it, and it was being used for art and like all that horrible shit. And I did a series, and this was the first one, and I think that's why this one is the best. So I did a series where it was going to be pink, purple, and blue, and so this was my purple one, and the thing was they were all going to have their eyeballs match the color of like the circles that are behind them. So her eyes are pink, so the circles around her are pink. Her eyes were blue, her circles are blue. And then this one, which is probably my second favorite in the series, is her eyes are purple, so the circles around her are purple. But yeah, these were supposed to be like commentary on AI, and genuinely I think the best one is the first one, because that's what I had the strongest, well, that's what I had the strongest idea for, which is why I think it came out the best. But they're not bad. I mean, I like them still, so I need to figure out where to put all this stuff. But I do really like them. I didn't think about face placement. So like these two, the faces are like relatively the same, like from the canvas. But this one, her face is like right in front of the canvas, you know what I mean? So you see like the difference there. So I didn't think about that, which is why this series didn't really work out. Anyways, this one is a very recent one. Look at that. This one I actually love. It's one of my favorites. This was made in 2014. Nope, 2024. I made this one in 2024. Literally, this is an actual wound I had gotten on my hand. I was walking my dog, it was winter, and I slipped on a patch of ice, and I slipped, like I fell backwards, like cartoon style, and my dog's leash has like a carabiner on it, and when I fell, my hand serrated against the carabiner, and I got this literal is what the injury was, like quite literally, and it hurt so much. I literally peeled my skin off. So I decided to draw the pain, and then I painted it. I think this is a pretty good depiction of that pain. This is what being an artist is all about. It's about showing your pain through your artwork. Next. This one I have a video on. I think this is one of the first videos I have of me painting on my channel. This is from 2024, and it's an Alice in Wonderland inspired painting. I like it a lot, but I feel like they're very stiff. I feel like if I could go back, I would make her not so stiff, but I don't really know how I would do that, to be honest. It might just be the pose. It could have just been like my level of skill at the time, or that I was still kind of getting into painting again. So I don't know, but I do quite like it. The mushrooms are like one of my favorite parts of this whole piece. I think they look amazing. And yeah, I really like this one. I'm not gonna lie. I love the way her feet came out. Like, I feel like I think that it came out good. You know, like the heel looks right, proportioned. So it's inspired by Alice in Wonderland, but it's not Alice in Wonderland. Oh, and then this is another one that I love, and I remember I do have a video on this one. I think it's one of my highest viewed videos, at least on me painting, and it's this one. Love this painting, but I feel like her smile could have been better. Maybe it's just me. I feel like she's just doing that like smile for the camera pose, and I feel like I should have made her smile bigger. If you've seen most of my art, you know that like all of the girls I draw kind of just look depressed, which might just be my inner me coming out when I paint. But I really love this one, and I wish I would have made her smile a bit bigger. But I love it. I love the way I did the colors on her tank top. I think they came out really good, and I really like this one. Okay, I guess we'll go behind us. This is one of my favorite paintings I did, and nobody liked it. I love the way his face looks. Look at his face. He's so cute, and I was like, oh, this would be adorable. Originally, I was going to paint patterns on all these patches, but I was like, wouldn't it be adorable to like use this as like a nursery card or something, and you could like write notes for the baby on it? Like, maybe it's just me, but I thought that'd be so cute. So then I left it, and I was like gonna scan it in, and then I never did, which is the story of my life, to be honest. This one I actually did as a video to teach people how to do the illusion. So if you see it, it looks like it's wavy, but it's not. It's completely straight. So you can kind of see it when I do that, but when I pull it away, it kind of looks wavy, doesn't it? I have another one that's a little bit better of an effect, but you can see it. I think I did the same colors now that I'm thinking about it, but I used to do these wavy paintings a lot because people love these things. If you want to sell a painting, make these. Seriously, people love these things. I also really love the flower. I love chrysanthemums. Bring more red. Oh look, I see it in this pile. I guess I'll grab it just to show y'all. But yeah, it's the same colors. That's funny. I didn't even do that. Oh, and it's a snake too. That's funny. I didn't do that on purpose. I don't even remember when I did these two. This is the one I made as a test piece to like show people like the effect so I could sell them. And then this one I made to show you guys how to make these illusion paintings, because they look curved, but they're just completely straight. And it's just this diamond pattern. You can see it's very easy to make, and they look super cool. I think you see the effect better on this one than you do with this one because there's more space for the diamonds, whereas this one the image kind of takes up too much of the space. I did it on a smaller canvas because I just didn't want to do this for so long. It takes so long, but people love these, seriously. And they'll stare at them for hours, literally. If you want someone to stare at your artwork, make one of these illusion paintings. I have a video on my channel, but there's also a ton of other people who have done them, and I'm sure there's videos on them. Ooh, I think this was the very first painting I ever uploaded to my YouTube channel, and I think I deleted it because I hated it. But as you can see, there's the watcher. There's the watcher. He's always watching me. He's my depression. This is, again, another picture of my depression. This is actually my avatar for my YouTube channel. If you look at her, she's my avatar. Isn't that cute? Or like my little icon, I guess, in the bottom there. But yeah, I love this painting. Anytime I use red and black in a painting, I swear you guys, it looks amazing. It's the best paintings I've done. Even when I don't like them that much. Like this one, this is like a Reaper. I think I did this as a video as well, which was like stop overthinking it or something like that. I love black and red together, and I swear, even if they're not that good of paintings, black and red, they make them amazing. They make them look amazing. So highly recommend black and red. This one I don't think is sealed, actually. Now I'm feeling it. Yeah. But this is just a Reaper girl. She's in a Lolita dress, a gothic Lolita dress, because I love them. And yeah, she's my little Reaper, who's an angel. I actually really love this painting now that I'm looking at it. I hated this when I drew it, but looking at it, I actually really like it. Funny how things change. Anyways, moving on. We're moving on. All right, moving on. Where were we? We were moving on. I have this piece, which I did for a video as well, and I love this one. What do I tell you? Black and red, you guys. Black and red. It is the color combo of the century. And I love this piece so much. I love how weird and funky it is. I absolutely love it so much. I one day hope to use this as a cover for a book because I think that would be amazing. I have an idea for what it could be, but I'm not gonna write a book based on a cover. And then I have like a bunch of little canvases. Oh, these three go together actually. Let me show you these ones. So for my art final, I had to do a past, present, and future painting of what I feel like my life would be like. And so I decided to do it as like age. So we have me as a kid drawing with like crayons and just doodling and coloring all over the walls and having fun. And then me, current me, this was actually my studio at my old house, and I really like I love it. This gives me so much happy memories. I used a pose. I found a pose off of Pinterest that I used as a reference, and I feel like I referenced it too closely, like looking at this nowadays, but it's fine. And then me as an adult painting on big canvases, and you know what? I wasn't too far off, okay? Also, if you'll notice, there is one theme that goes throughout all of them, but I accidentally messed up in the middle one, and that is the carousel. So you can kind of see the carousel horse is like fully fleshed out in this one, and in this one it's just a drawing in the background, which I messed up because she should have been drawing it. And then this one she's holding up, yeah, she's holding up the carousel, and in this one it's in the back. Oh, you see that? Yeah, it's like right here in the back when she should have been drawing it, so I messed up on that. And then this one she's painting. So I love carousel horses, if nobody knows. Skulls, carousel horses, and the bunny peep. Don't ask me why. And then I have this painting that like nobody understands, so I don't think I did a very good job. I tried to be a little abstract, but nobody ever understands like what the painting is. So I don't know, can you guys understand it? So it's like a quilt, and it's got like, you know, patterns, and a big heart is like stitched on the top of it. Obviously it's not stitched, but yeah, no one ever understands the meaning behind this piece, and it is supposed to be the heart of the sea. So, you know, like it's supposed to be like kind of like a, you know, like the starfish and blue and like waves, you know. No one ever got it. So I guess I didn't do a good job. Then we have these ones that are apparently stuck together. That's great. Oh, okay. I love when my art sticks together. This one is definitely ruined, but we have this one. You can see it's ruined, but that's fine. I used to cover my paintings with Mod Podge before I discovered like actual sealant. So a lot of my paintings, like my older paintings, just stick to each other because the Mod Podge like will glue themselves together. So unfortunately a lot of my older paintings are kind of ruined, but it's okay. I mean, like, this isn't anything amazing. I used to be very clean with my artwork. If you look at a lot of my older artwork, like maybe not older, but like my like kind of like 20s-ish art, my early 20s, that's when I had like really clean lines. I wanted everything to be perfect and in its place, and now I just don't care. This man is throwing up a pool, by the way, or this skeleton, I don't know. He could be anything. And red and black, because I love red and black. And then I have this one. I love this one. Isn't he adorable? Teddy bears are my life. I love teddy bears. This one is actually upside down, that I look at it. I know I didn't intend for it to be upside down, so I must have accidentally painted it upside down, which is kind of funny. What did I name it? Oh, I didn't name this one. Damn. This is in 2024. He's adorable though. I love him. This is actually painted on a black canvas, which I love. This one is also painted on black canvas. I love painting on black canvases because I feel like they really show the color. But yeah, this is just like a little clown girl. I love like cute clowns. Absolutely love them. Especially like Lolita cute clowns, you know what I mean? Oh, here we have another Lolita dress inspired piece. And if you look, there's the Watchers. And this is the Watchers' home. So the Watchers' home is literally this, a wooden floor, this like wooden paneling, and then a blue and it's supposed to be white, but it's like yellowed white, striped walls with like dirt and stuff coming down. So this is the Watcher's home. This is an old one. This is from 2018. Yeah, 2018. Look at her. She is, again, with the pink and the blue. There we go. The pink and the blue. She looks like she's like one of those movie ticket people at theaters. Ooh, this is an old one. Look at this thing. This is barely a painting. This is just like a stencil that I painted around, and it's like galaxy-esque. And then I put stars. This is before I knew how to like use a paintbrush and like kind of flick the paint around. So these are all individually placed. Oh, jeez. Looking at my old art makes me giddy, and I don't know why. I think because I get embarrassed at how bad it is. Like this one. I was 16 when I did this one. Look at that. Oh, look at her. She's amazing. Look at I love her. Look at her. This is what I'm telling you guys. Like, I didn't start out at the level I'm at. We had to get here. Okay, we had to work for this. This I made for my dad. We love Doctor Who, and so I made this for him. I think I made this for his birthday. Yeah, there's a sticker that says Happy Birthday Dad on it, so it's my dad as the Doctor. Matt Smith's Doctor, 10 out of 10, love him, he's the best. David Tennant was pretty good, but Matt Smith is the best. He was so good, he was the Doctor twice. Now for some of my like smaller ones. This one is very flat and I love it. This is actually my channel bear. This is the original painting, and then I loved him so much that I redrew him digitally, and you guys will recognize him from the end of my videos as well as my banner, if he's still there. I animated the little flames on him. I love this bear so much. But this is where he came from, was this one little painting, and I just fell in love with him. Like, now he is my mascot, really. Ooh, this one I love. This is one of my favorites. This is a skull, and it's like glowing, and it's like got the leaves behind it. This is a painting, again, done on a black canvas. I just hit myself with it. This is a painting done on a black canvas, and look at how absolutely stunningly beautiful it is, you guys. This one is not good. This I think is also done. Yeah, this is also done on a black canvas, and it is not good. This one we can kind of skip. I mean, this is when I was like at the beginning of my flat color journey, if you can call it that. I also have this one over here. This is another like flat color painting that I did. Like I said, I was super obsessed with flat colors, just very flat color. And then I also have this one, which is a little damaged, unfortunately, but this is another flat painting canvas picture that I did. Very obsessed with flat colors. Like, I wanted it to feel like if you cut paper and put it together, that's what you would get. And I think I did accomplish that. I love this painting. I think I drew this for like Halloween. Yeah, I did. And the eyes, they actually glow in the dark. I actually love this one so much. I don't do paint like this anymore. Like, I don't paint like this anymore because it just feels very flat. And I like a flat painting, don't get me wrong. But this one just felt too flat. You know, I needed some dimension in my paintings. I like a mix of flat and texture in my paintings is what I realized. And I love teddy bears. I love doing teddy bears. This I was actually painting for a different one that I did, but I don't think I ever did that one. That made no sense, but whatever. This was supposed to be a test painting for another painting that I was going to do, but I never ended up doing the other painting. But I still really like this painting. I think they look really adorable, especially him. Oh, especially him. He's like my fave. Just adorable. I love teddy bears. I don't know why. Oh, here's another flat painting that I did. This one I named Corporate Clown. It's actually ruined, I think. If I remember correctly, it smudged a lot. I actually don't even see it. I remember this one smudging when I varnished it, like, really badly, but I only see a little bit at the bottom, and like, that's nothing to be like sad over. Again, this is when I was obsessed with flat colors, very flat. I didn't want texture. And then this one I don't really like, but it's just a girl sitting on a sofa and she has a shirt that says "You scare me." Again, this one I was trying to mix a little bit more texture with like curtains and this, like the outside, with her being very flat, but I feel like it's just too flat. I don't like her hair. I like the skin, the way I did her skin, but I don't like the way her hair I did it. Because I used to do this thing where I would section it in like light at the top and then, or sorry, I would do like dark for like the top, the front sections, and then light for like the back sections, but I just don't like this. That one is one that just didn't work out. And now I gotta grab the other ones that are behind me, so one second. So this one, you guys can't laugh, okay? I know, like, I was trying to draw an alien. This is so bad, like, and this wasn't even that long ago. This was in like 2020, I think. So I guess maybe a long time ago, but she is not. In my defense, I was using very cheap paints because I was actually painting with my mom, who bought some paints, and they were horrible. Like, they were so hard to use, and I told her to like never use those again. But yeah, it was an idea. It didn't come out. I think I was also using a lot of stencils, so that's what all the circles and the diamonds and like the hearts are for. So I like the idea of this painting. I don't like the execution of this painting. So yeah, she's also, my mom actually drew this, the little thing. It's actually like a piece of wood that she's stuck on there. I don't know if you can see. Oh, this is a commission I never got paid for. And I think I have another one in here. Oh, here it is. Let me grab these both out, because why not show you both of these? But this one is Minecraft. This took me so long. I was 18 when I did this, and it took me so long. And when the person didn't pay me, I was like so pissed. They still asked to have them, and I was like, no, you didn't pay me. Like, I can paint over this, you know? I probably could have sold this one, but looking at this now, I'm like, I don't really like it, but I don't hate it. I don't think it's bad. It took me so long to do all these stupid lines and get it like square looking, and yeah, that pisses me off. Nowadays I see like it's very bland in color, but back then it was good, okay? And then the other painting they commissioned me to do was this one, Paw Patrol. And again, they didn't pay me, but they wanted it. Like, I'm not gonna give you this stupid painting just because you want it, even though it's done. This is why I hated doing commissions. I would get screwed over a lot. But yeah, looking at this, I don't like this one. This one is very unfinished. I stopped because I was like, why am I gonna finish this painting when you're not gonna pay me? So anyways, yeah, these ones I have, and I debate every single time I need a canvas if I should just paint over them or if I should leave them, because I don't know, part of me wants to leave them for whatever reason, but the other part of me is like, just get rid of them, do anything with them. I have this one. This again was in my flat painting era. I hate her forehead. It looks like she has a massive forehead, and yeah, not a fan of my own work. You Can't Be Her is what I entitled this one. Look at this. There's just this depressed girl, and yeah, but it's like her, she's like on her bed, a little side table, and then there's this giant picture of this girl she can never be. I don't know, obviously depression came through in that one as well. This one I really like, but in kind of looks like a drag queen to me, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but it looks like a drag queen. You guys can tell me what you think, I guess. But look at her. This one I was trying to incorporate more texture into it, but for most of it, it's very flat, like I was doing at that time. And is it just me, or do they look... I think it's just the cheekbones. I think I give them too defined of a cheekbone, which I don't really care either way. I do like this piece a lot, though. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. I try to find good things in my art. You know, I'm a very positive person with my art. Oh, this one I do love, though. I do love this one. Oh, I got hit. Oh, is that the one we're gonna end on? Maybe we'll end on this one because I like this one better. So I'll show you this one first. This piece I did so long ago, again with the pink and blue, because I loved pink and blue. This was in 2020, so this was like right with the pandemic. You guys need to know, like, I was not a very good artist. No. This is even a painting I painted over. Like, I hated, but I tried to salvage the painting, and then I tried to make it better. So this has like 3 different layers of paint on it, but they all had the same base, if that makes sense. It's not very good. It's really not. But it makes me happy. It makes me very happy to see it. I don't like how I lined things. Like, it's one of those paintings that you know isn't good, but it makes you happy, and that's all that matters. And then we can end on this one that I do like. I probably should have ended on like a good painting, but all we have is this one, and I think that's okay. I think this one has also been ruined. Oh, no, it doesn't look... But we have this one. I love this painting. I love the tattoo looking thing that I did on her chest. And that's super cute. And I think I called this one Circus Monster. I just really love this one. I actually reused this idea of a background for a painting I did of my brother. And I have other paintings that aren't in this video. Like, I have one that's hanging up. Actually, I have 2. I have my lovely painting. I did do a video on my lovely painting. I don't think anyone liked it, but it's just a teddy bear and then it says lovely above him. And then I have another painting that is like super flat because I wanted to try just doing straight flat, no texture at all, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. And like this one is like mostly flat, but like there's texture with the candles. So this was a phase of my life where I was just very like, it feels very paint by number-esque, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really like it because it feels very paint by numbers-esque. But other than that, I do like this one. This one I think came out really pretty. But this one is also covered in Mod Podge, so it's not very great. I don't know if Mod Podge is archival. Probably not. But those are all of my paintings. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, and it's nice to actually finally be able to do it. I have other paintings that I have painted, but they're not here. I've sold them, or they're hanging up in a place I can't get to them. I'm cutting in my own video just to show you a few of the paintings that I keep here at the shop. This one is unfinished. This one I'm currently working on. There's not going to be a video on this one because I didn't film the second half of it. Like, I filmed me drawing, like doing the lines for all this, and then I completely forgot to video me like actually painting it. So here's a little sneak preview of this one. Still a work in progress. This one as well is a work in progress. Yeah, I've been working on this one for probably 3 years now. We'll see if that one ever gets finished. Don't mind my messy floor. This one I love.
This is a painting I did on a video, You Belong Here. It was Coraline inspired. Another video that didn't do very well, but I thought she came out amazing. It's like a caricature of myself, but as, you know, the doll. And I love it. I love the depth in her face. Just absolutely beautiful. Putting her back in without scratching her. And then we have this one. This one I also did a video on. It's nothing special, just some doodling over a painting. It's cute, but it's whatever. This is another like one I sketched out and then I never started. As well as this one, I sketched this one out and never started it. This is like a paper doll. So it's like holding a paper doll. It's all her clothes and like the thumbtacks for like, you know, affixing it all together. But again, I never finished it. But yeah, those are the paintings that I have at the shop. So just some little ones to add because I figured why not.
I do have even more paintings that are stashed away, but they're actually blocked by this because I don't need them on a daily basis. So, and it's also full, like it's a drawer and it's just full of my like circle paintings. I used to do a bunch of paintings on these like round panels because my dad does car audio, so he was cutting out circles for for speakers, like, and building boxes and stuff like that, which is why I had a lot of them. But they're all in a drawer I can't get to because I have become a bookworm. That's my art. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know. It makes me happy to see them. It really does. It's been a while since I've looked at my old paintings, and seeing them reminds me like I have gotten better. I think sometimes it's easy to like forget that you have grown as an artist until you look at this and then you look at like this, you know? And it's like, I have grown as an artist. As much as my brain likes to tell me I haven't, I have. Oh, somebody's down now. Yeah, never feel bad about where you are in your art journey. We all gotta start somewhere and we're all gonna grow. You just gotta keep going, even when it feels like you're not going anywhere. Because you are, trust me, you are. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.